Hey everyone, I'm James from Epilog Laser, and I'm excited to bring you a training on our new Fusion Iris HD Plus, where you can zoom in closer than ever before for perfect placement. We'll be showing you how to use this feature, and if you're on an older Fusion Pro system, we'll show you how you can actually update your system so you can use this feature as well. Let's get started. Now, before we run our first project, I wanted to show you what a difference this camera feature really makes. So I've taken a very small item, which is a dime, placed it on the table. If I zoom in, I can see a pretty good representation with the overhead cameras, but if I turn on HD Plus, the registration camera is going to come out and go over that position and give us a very high resolution detailed image. Now you can see just how much detail you can see, and I can actually zoom in on this and really just get a great look at this piece and be able to place my artwork very precisely on even the smallest pieces. Now, to see if your system has been enabled with this feature, the easiest thing to do is send a job to the laser dashboard, and on the left side of the screen, you're going to look for camera and check for a slider next to HD+. Now, if you don't see this feature in your laser dashboard and you have a Fusion Pro or a Fusion Ascent system with the registration cameras, what you're going to do is come up to epiloglaser.com. You'll go underneath Support, Software and Firmware Downloads, and you'll download the latest firmware version, which needs to be 1.1.3 or higher, and the latest software suite, which is 2.2.17 or higher. Now, this is also an excellent time to sign up for our software and firmware download update notifications, so you always know that your machine has the latest firmware and software on it. Now, if you haven't run your camera calibration in some time, might be a good idea to do so just to make sure you've got perfect alignment with those registration cameras. All you're going to do is go to the display panel, click the settings button, then long press on the word settings. Now you can choose the button for calibrate cameras and follow the steps to be able to calibrate your registration mark cameras, and you can do your overhead cameras at this time as well. Now, to use the Fusion Iris HD Plus, all we're going to do is go ahead and take our graphic from any graphic software and go ahead and print that. And I'll choose the Epilog Engraver as my printer and click Print to send that over to the laser dashboard. Now, once that comes in, I can go ahead and place that right over the areas I want to engrave. And we're going to be doing this over these 4 drilled holes. Once I'm pretty happy with the placement, now we'll make use of that HD+. Now you're going to want to make sure that you focus the material at the laser before you do this, otherwise this will not align correctly. So once we've got that here, all I need to do is go ahead and ungroup the items. So I can grab each of these individually. And then I'm going to turn on HD+. I'm going to go ahead and center this on the screen first, so it's in the center area. And that's going to give us that very high resolution detail that we need. Now I can go ahead and take this and just place that right around there, and then I'll repeat that with all 4 of these. Once I'm happy with the placement, I can go ahead and print this over the laser. Let's see how it comes out. Once it's done engraving, I can just turn on my HD Plus again. And I can see how accurately the engraving came out to the line in my artwork. And you can see that's spot on. So really, really nice, and came out beautifully. So now you know how to use the Fusion Iris HD Plus. Be sure to use this anytime you're using camera positioning. It's really going to add a lot of accuracy to your projects. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again soon.